Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Let's get started on the pedal car. I know you guys have been waiting for it. You want to see what I'm going to be doing with this little pedal car. So let's get started. Hope you guys enjoy it. Hope you guys like it, and hope you guys learn something from it. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to start disassembling the whole car and go from there. Alright guys, the pedal car has been disassembled. All the little chrome pieces have been taken off. It's really straightforward. It has little tabs that are just clipped in. So I didn't want to show that. But it's been stripped down, and we're ready to go with the sanding process. Alright guys, here we are. In regards to the sanding process, I took everything off, guys. I took everything off. The paint was extremely thick. I didn't want to lay down my paint on top of that and just create a big mess. So I just scraped it all down to bare metal and start from scratch. Alright, I did take off a bunch of body filler that it had, which, yes, I am adding some more body filler because it did have a couple of dents, but I'm not laying it down as thick as it was. So there's a bunch of seams that I want to cover. I want to make it as smooth as possible. So that's what I'm doing right now. In regards to the sanding process, I used the angle grinder with this type of disc. Alright, and I just went to town. I just took everything off. So that's it. Now I'm starting on the body filler and preparing that so that I can primer it. The bodywork has been finished, has been primered, has been blocked, and it's ready. It's ready to go. So let me start with the painting process. I'm first gonna start spraying the silver, then I'll show you how to mix the metal flake and how to shoot it. Alright guys, well, let's continue. Let's jump to that. Alright, here we go. I already cleaned it up. Everything is it's ready. So I already cleaned it up. I used some wax and grease remover to take everything off, and I'm gonna use the Stellar Silver. This is a high metallic silver, which is good. I'm gonna be adding some metal flake, so the metal flake's also silver, and I'll tell you why. I'm gonna be using it with the slow reducer. It's about 98 degrees out here, so I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to be shooting it with the Iwata, and let's get to it. Alright, let's start mixing the metal flake. I'm going to be using the Grant 7, the Oh My Clear. It's mixed 2 to 1, which I already have it here. This is a metal flake I'm going to be using. It's called Sparkle Effect. It has two different types of metal flakes in here. It's got .06 and .08 metal flake. All right, guys. So the gun I'm gonna be using, it's this one, guys. It's a Husky paint gun. It's from Home Depot. The thing is that it has a 1.8 needle nozzle combination. You need either a 1.7 and up. I'm using a 1.8 so that the gun won't clog up with the metal flake. The metal flake, once you start mixing it, it's gonna become real thick. So you need something 1.7 or up. All right. So let's start mixing it. That way I can show you how to mix the metal flake and how I know when to stop.
Animator or something like that.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if it's set to go look at them or not.
All right. All right, there it is. The way I see how much flake I need is with the stick. If I pick it up and I see that it's covered like completely right there, that's more than enough. That's the way I see it. That's the way I measure it. There's no way to measure the amount of flake, but that's the way I measure my flake. All right. There it is. So let me just pour it on the gun. I'm not gonna use a strainer. I need everything to go in there. So I'm not gonna use a strainer. And I'm just gonna pour it straight to the gun, start shooting it. I'm gonna be shooting this at 35 PSI, maybe a little bit higher. I'll advise you if I turn up the volume on the air, all right? But I'm gonna start with 35 PSI. All right, this is after 3 coats of metal flake. I don't know if the camera's catching it, but it's nice and consistent. So now what I need to do, I need to top it off. I need to cover it up with just clear by itself. So I'm gonna add another 3 to 4 coats of clear, which I'm gonna be sanding later on. But you need to cover it up in order to sand it down. And the only thing I don't like about shooting metal flake is that all the mess it creates. But it has a real nice effect to it, so it has to be done. All right. All right, and there it is. This is after 4 layers of clear by itself. That way I can cover up the metal flake and I'll have a chance to sand it down. I need to sand it down so that I can start putting the graphics, the tape outs, the candy and everything. But this is the first step. Came out really nice. I don't know if the camera's picking the glitter that it has, the metal flake, but has a lot of it. So it's gonna come out real nice, and that's the way you do it. You can use this application on motorcycles, on cars, on anything. You can use this exactly how I did it. That's the way it's done. So next I'm gonna have to let it dry for a couple of days, and then I'll start sanding it with 600 so that I can start doing the tape out. All right. Okay guys, well this will be it for this video. The metal flake was shot at 35 psi. Okay, and the clear itself was also shot at 35 psi. I'm starting on the inside of the pedal car. Everything has been sanded, everything has been scuffed down. So let's get to it. I'll be using a minigun in this inside. So let me just clean it up with some wax and grease remover and get it ready for paint. And there it is, guys. This is the inside. I still need to put everything back together, so most of it you're not gonna see, but I just want it to be painted through the inside. All right, so let me show you the paint gun that I'm using, the mini gun. All right, this is the gun I'm using. It's a 1.0 needle nozzle, and it's made by U-Pool. It's an HVOP. Was shooting the base color. I was shooting it at 20 psi. 20 psi with the full fan closed all the way, almost to a sharp point where it was spraying. Now the clear, I opened the fan like about 2 turns, and I was spraying it at 22 psi. And you saw how it sprayed. It sprayed nice and even, nice and consistent. So it's a real good gun. So let's get started on this pedal car. I'm already on this point right now. Let me explain as to where I'm at. I already have some graphics down. Let me explain how I did that. All right, so let's get started. All right, so here we are right now. What I did, if you saw the previous video, I applied the metal flake. I applied 3 coats of clear on top of the metal flake, and I'm at this point. What I did, I just got 600 grit sandpaper and sanded every single little nook and cranny of this pedal car. That's what you need to do in order to get a clean surface and get everything smooth so that you can start laying down the graphics. Now, these graphics, I'm going to be doing them freehand, but you do need to put a center line. You need to find center. Any graphic, any design you're going to be doing on a vehicle or anywhere else, you need to find center so that both sides end up exactly the same. So what I did, well, let me tell you the tape I'm using. One of them is going to be from V-Tape, and it's a 1/16 inch tape. It's really thin. That's one of them. The other one's going to be from 233 Plus, and this is a 3mm tape. It's also thin. And have one more, which is this one, and that one, it's also from 233 Plus, but this one's a 6mm tape. Okay, so those are the tapes I'm using. Usually the 6mm tape, I'm using it to do the measurements. I'm using this one to do the measurements. So that's what I did. I started off by laying down my straight line, finding center, and go from there. Okay, let me show you how I did this. All I started with was lines, just straight lines. And then I started curving all these, going towards the center. That's it, that's all I'm doing. I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna do the second one, and so forth, all right? Okay, so let's get started. First of all, I'm gonna get this line, and all I'm doing is trying to find the measurement. That's all I'm doing. Okay, so that's the measurement that I'm going to be using. Okay, I'm going to be using this tape. As soon as I do this line, I'm going to use this tape, turn it on this side, do the same thing. Alright, you saw how I did this. I'm going to start doing the designs, but I'm not going to be talking. The reason I'm not going to be talking, that's why I put this camera fixed, so that you can see what I'm doing. But I'm going to be using this video for the Spanish video that I'm doing also, so that's the reason I'm not going to be talking, and I can't be wasting tape, taking everything off and doing it again.
It takes a lot of time to be doing the graphics, so I'm just look at what I'm doing and follow along.
And there you have it. All this side, all this is gonna go with lacing. The rest is gonna be, well, you'll see how I'm gonna be spraying it. I'm gonna be covering a lot of stuff, peeling it off, spraying, covering, and it's gonna be something interesting. But there it is. Those are all the lines that I'm gonna be doing. There you go. The tail lights, I'm gonna paint them candy red. The license plate, I believe the owner is gonna have their car club logo somewhere around here. So there's other things that I'm gonna be doing, but the main graphics, it's done. Now all I need to do is start cleaning it up, covering it up, and getting it ready. All right. So first of all, what I did, I just covered what I did not need painting, which is self-explanatory. Just cover what you don't need paint going into. All right. So that's where I'm at right now. Now let me show you what it's going to be done. First of all, I'm going to start covering from the bottom up. Reason being is that I'm going to start spraying on the top. Once I start spraying, I'm going to start peeling off tape, going towards the bottom, and that's how it's going to give me that effect that I'm looking for. So let me start taping out what I don't need painted, which is all this. All this is going to stay that metal flake silver, all the bumpers, and the front bumper, the grill. All of that's not going to get painted, so I'm just going to cover that as normal. And I'll bring you back as soon as I start taping out what's gonna be sprayed out. Alright, first of all, I cleaned it with some wax and grease remover before starting, and I started covering everything. So my next step, I'm gonna cover, like I said, I'm gonna start with the bottom. So let me do that so you can see what I'm doing. All right, and everything has been covered that I don't need painted right now. So what I'm gonna start doing, I'm gonna start mixing the paint, the candy. Let me show you how to do that, and we'll go from there. All right, this is the clear I'm gonna be using. It's an Intercoat clear. It's for Eurocam, and it's mixed 2 to 1. So it's 2 parts of the clear with 1 part of reducer. This is the candy that I'm gonna be using. This is concentrate, candy concentrate. We need to mix this right there. So let me show you how to mix it, and let's go from there. All right, you saw how I mixed it. I looked for the number 2 on the cup, 2 to 1. I mixed 4 parts of clear to the 1 part of reducer. I did that to 2 cups, the reason being it's 2 colors. So now I'm gonna start mixing the candy. Let me show you how much candy I need. All right, you saw how I mixed it? I'm not putting that much candy concentrate. I still have a lot of candy here. The thing is, the way I'm looking at it, I mix it up, I look at my palette, my little stick, and it's right there. If you want darker, well, you just go darker. So it all depends on how much candy you want. I don't want that much, so there it is. And that's the way you mix this kind of candy, the concentrate. I do it with the Intercoat clear. It's a lot easier. It's a lot better. So let's just get started. I'm just gonna pour this to the guns. I'm gonna use the Iwata, and I'm gonna use the minigun. On the Cobalt Blue, which is a lot darker, I'm gonna use the minigun. All right, so let's just get started. And there it is, guys. That's before clear. I'm gonna start adding clear right now. All these little lines, they're called speed lines, but everything's gonna, I hope you saw how I laid down the lacing. All you gotta do is just stretch it as far as possible. The clear is the one that's gonna bring everything out. So let's get to it. Let's go start shooting the clear. I'm gonna add at least 3 coats of clear. See how that turns out. If it needs another one, well, I just add another one. Alright guys, before I show you the pedal car, let me talk a little bit about this this clear, this Grant 7 clear. Like the can says, off the gun greatness, and it is. It's truly a good clear. It's up there with the high quality clears, guys. So I'm gonna continue using this clear also, and I'll leave a link below so that you can go to Grant 7's store, get yourself some clear. You won't be disappointed. And it's called Oh My Clear. That's what it's called right here. Okay, so guys, hit that link below so you can get yourself some clear and try it for yourself. And there it is. This is after 3 coats of clear. Hopefully the camera picks up the vibrant colors. I doubt it, but this is it, guys. It has a lot of metal flake. The candy just pops out, but that's it. You can do a lot of different types of designs the same way I did it. The same technique. All you need is patience, and it takes a long time to tape, to peel, to spray. So yeah, it takes time. So just follow these steps and you'll be able to manage anything. Guys, I'm bringing you a little video update on the pedal car. It's been done. It's ready to go. I already installed all the chrome pieces. The upholstery has been done. The only thing that's going to change is the steering wheel, and it needs a windshield. It has a windshield right here, but the owner's going to install that. But my part's done. I'm just bringing a little bit of update before they take it. That way you can see it, and all assembled. So here we go. Take a look. Hope you guys learned something from this pedal car, and hope you guys enjoyed it. There's more things to come, guys.